A school bully.
Hey, I'm gonna bust you up, plum thumb, and then I'm gonna wear your clothes.
A quiet kid.
That was weird.
Teens.
Hey, I'm gonna bust you up, plum thumb, and then I'm gonna wear your clothes.
Parents.
That was weird.
Poor man.
Hey, I'm gonna bust you up, plum thumb, and then I'm gonna wear your clothes.
Rich man.
That was weird.
New generation children.
Hey, I'm gonna bust you up, plum thumb, and then I'm gonna wear your clothes.
Old generation.
That was weird.
People who bought Hogwarts Legacy versus people who bought Atomic Heart. Only true music fans will get this. You're white. No, I'm black. Lol. Stop joking. I'm serious. The author of this math textbook casually throws in picture of this cat. Example 2. The author's first cat. The author's second cat proofreading the manuscript. POV. You've just asked a stoner to explain why they have to smoke weed every day if it isn't addictive. When you take your girl out for dinner and she orders water. Nor many Americans will understand these. Your $225 per night Airbnb. No entry after 10 p.m. Who left the back gate open? Did you even read the room instructions? Why didn't you put the sheets in the wash? Airbnb. That's why we have a $600 cleaning deposit. Your $225 per night hotel. One boring room please. Right this way. Europeans when they see someone using part of their body to measure something instead of 1/10,000,000th the distance between the equator and the North Pole. You've been kidnapped. The characters from the last TV show you watched are trying to rescue you. Who is coming to save you? Telling people that Viggo broke his toe when he kicked the helmet. Telling people that when Lurtz threw his real knife, not a prop, at Aragorn, Viggo actually deflected a real knife. The Lurtz actor was supposed to throw it above Viggo's head, but had bad aim and threw it directly at Viggo instead. Viggo had quick reflexes and deflected it with his sword, and it was left in the movie. You openly commit incest. You find a talking snake. Your girlfriend eats an apple. BTS is amazing. BTS sucks. Me without freedom of speech. Playing a single-player shooter game. Spend the entire playthrough hoarding all the primo ammo types and never using them. Only use the shittiest weapons and ammo because I might need the good stuff later. Complete the final mission. Suddenly realize I got through the whole game without ever having fun with the coolest weapons in it. Realize I'm doing the same thing with my actual life. The Hobbit movies. The Misty Mountains Cold. I See Fire. The Last Goodbye. Teachers on their way to save the bully after the quiet kid fights back. When the older couple buying you drinks on vacation start giving you this look. Me walking into my roommate's room while masturbating. My roommate wondering why I'm masturbating. Intense stare. Unzips pants. Girlfriend. Come back when you start behaving like an adult. Me arriving 1 week later. Massive cock. You may have captured me, but I'll never tell you the secret launch codes. Tell me? No, 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 Mr. Bond. With this mind projector. You'll show me. When you went to parents' room to say you had a nightmare, but dad's not stuck in mom's pussy. Whenever a new guest visits my home. Behold. My trunk. When the Swedish exchange student speaks their language and the furniture starts assembling itself. Ere noon the army came to Ascaliath. There all the workers and craftsmen that could be spared were busy. Some were strengthening the ferries and boat bridges that the enemy had made and stores and in part destroyed when they fled, some gathered stores and booty, and others on the eastern side across the river were throwing up hasty works of defense. The vanguard passed on through the ruins of Old Gondor. I would like to say thanks to the person that taught me entertainment. TV issue. Sit the fake back down. I ain't talking about you. Indian people making pools in the jungle on YouTube. When your friend was born in February 29th, when how old he or she is. I bet she's thinking about other guys. Why do girls say lmao when they don't have one? Some people have a Disney Plus. Some people have Prime Video. Some people have Netflix. Why not choosing to be a pirate and having all three for free? People who don't clean their ass at all. People with bidet. People who use toilet paper. Comics seem way more daunting than they actually are. I promise they are actually simple to understand and really cool. All Marvel fans are valid even if you only watch the shows and movies. If anyone wants to get into comics and doesn't know where to start, feel free to comment or message me. Are you okay, bro? How the fake is it almost March again? My friends. Yo! You coming? Me. Guinness Book of Excuses. Masturbation is actually good for your prostate. My overall health. My prostate. When someone asks me for directions, I give them directions to my house. See you in 20 minutes, new best friend. 97 porn sites tabs which I forgot to delete. Me acting confused. Dad looking at my browser history. J.K. Rowling. My thanks to the LGBTQ community. If it wasn't for your boycott, sales wouldn't have been anywhere near this impressive. The Game Awards. Hogwarts Legacy has sold more than 12 million copies, the fastest selling of games in history. People in late winter 2023 after having one new disaster a year for 3 years in a row. 2023. Keep ready everyone, he's about to do something catastrophic. Me watching Hogwarts Legacy boycotters be so fucking insufferable that more people end up buying the game. No, you faking idiot. If you can't paint like this, you're literally worse than Hitler. How do the orcs know what a menu is? They do not. Menu in English is the result of centuries of European history that culminated into the modern language we know of today. Since this European history did not happen in Middle-earth along with all its implications and influence on language, for example, the Norman conquest of 1066 which brought a lot of Latin-influenced vocabulary, the common language in Middle-earth cannot be English. This problem is solved in the lore with Westron, the language that the protagonists speak. Therefore, the orcs do not speak English, but Westron, and the fact the orc said menu can simply be explained by it being the best available translation of a Westron word. The world. The world thinking it's done with viruses. Cambodia discovering H5N1. A draft of the Fellowship was rejected by Tolkien's editor, who cited the reason being that the plural for dwarf was dwarfs, not dwarves according to the Oxford English Dictionary. Dwarves was not a word that existed. Tolkien responded, "Very accurately, I wrote the Oxford English Dictionary, don't correct me. I may not be a 10 but at least you won't have to meet my dad." It's rare enough to see flying carp. But to get a picture of a bird hitching a ride on a flying carp, 1 in a gazillion. When you're listening to a pathological liar lie to you about absolutely nothing for literally no reason. My parents in front of people. Kids really are amazing creatures. My parents when we're alone. Always you cast a poor reflection on me.